Alive on the Mounjaro. It's on the pen alive. With your host David Knapp.
Welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday night, and welcome to On the Pen Live. You're on the pen, that's why you're here. I'm Dave Knapp, man on the Mounjaro, and that's why I'm here, and we're all here because there is some breaking news tonight. And before we get into it, because we're going to jump right into the breaking news tonight on the Mounjaro coupon, would you hit that like, hit that bell, and hit that sub to make sure that this stream goes out to everybody who needs to see it. And boy, are there going to be a lot of happy people as it relates to the Mounjaro savings card. Now, a little bit of backdrop on the Mounjaro savings card. I have not felt like there was a lot of hope for an extension of the Mounjaro savings card at $25, but there's some good news tonight. There's some good news tonight, and this news comes from BJ Davis's Discord via Michelle Hess, our moderator here, and Melissa H, a huge supporter of the channel here and a very active participant in BJ Davis's Discord. Links in the description. But let's get into the news. The Mounjaro savings card, for those who do not have coverage through their insurance. They have commercial insurance drug coverage, but they do not have coverage for Mounjaro specifically. There is a new card that can be downloaded. The link is in the description of this video. You download that card. That card is going to get you some help from now until December. So if you read through it here, you can obtain a savings of up to $575 off of your 1 month fill. That's about half off of a Mounjaro script. And so that's defined as 4 pens, 28 days. Card savings are subject to a maximum savings of that same $575 and annual savings up to $34.50 a year. I imagine that gets you to the end of December. And so that is the news that we're leading with tonight, folks. This is major breaking news. There is a new Mounjaro savings card. We'll call it a Tier 4. It is the Tier 4 card that is available through the Eli Lilly website. Links in the description of this video. You can go there, download that. If you have commercial drug coverage, but you do not have coverage for Mounjaro, and you have a type 2 diabetes diagnosis, you will be able to get your fills of Mounjaro at half off from now through December. Go download that new card. That is exciting news, folks. Let me hear in the chat if you are happy about that news. Now, I realize that for a lot of you who do not have your diagnosis code, who do not have that type 2 diagnosis, this doesn't mean a lot, but this is major news for those who are type 2 diabetic, who we're looking at getting off the moon, looking at having to go to a potentially inferior medication for a while. This is really great news for those of you who are looking at getting off the moon in June. So big news, big breaking news on the Mounjaro savings card. We've talked a lot about the other options if you are not type 2 diabetic and you're still looking at not being able to get this coupon. So I want to make sure that you all are aware of the compounding options, and we've got videos about those options on this channel. Please use your discretion. Let's see here. I want to take a minute to welcome everybody here that I see in the chat. Looks like we had a super chat from Sue the Dude. Thanks, buddy. Melissa H, thank you for the information tonight. Vanessa, welcome to the stream. Cheryl, welcome to the stream. Pug, welcome, buddy. Puggers. What else we got? Michelle, obviously modding tonight. Miss Tapman, welcome to the stream. Lacey, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Thank you all for joining. Pug, wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much for the super chats. Super exciting tonight. Largest 2 super chats of the night. We'll get to choose where I inject these bad girls, the 5 and the 2.5, to make up my 7 milligram shot of Mounjaro. So largest 2 super chats of the night. Looks like Sue the Dude and Puggers are in the lead. Thank you, gentlemen, for that super chat. It's so great to be with you all tonight. It's so great to be here. And it's so great to be able to share some good news finally on the Mounjaro savings card. What what an exciting thing to be able to share with you all tonight. But I do want to take a moment now that we've got that breaking news out of the way. I want to welcome a couple of new members to the channel. So if these new members are here, Vicky, I think I saw that you're here. Jess in process, if you're here, welcome as members of the channel. As members of the channel, you get access to custom emojis. Sometimes I'll drop an early video. I do some posts to the members only page. Sometimes I do need to do an update. It's been a while. If you've been following the channel, you know May's been a crazy month for me, but it is $2.99 a month. If you'd like to join, a small fee helps me to keep this thing going here. You can links in the description if you want to join. I've got a goal to get to 100 channel members by the end of June, and I think we can get there. We would love to have you there. If we can continue to grow this, I get more custom emojis. And so I would love to be able to do some more of those as well. Sue said, does this apply to those on Medicaid and Medicare with drug cards? So what I read, Sue, in that thing that Melissa shared, and this is lifted directly from the website. It says, for those with commercial insurance. So commercial insurance is going to be the operative word there. I know that some people buy supplemental coverage. So you're going to want to check, do a little bit more reading on that savings card. All the terms and conditions are listed there on the Eli Lilly website. I did link to the card as well. So my sense is if you've got the supplemental coverage, that I think you will be good. My aunt actually has it has, I believe, Medicare, and she is on Mounjaro, and she's only paying $40 a month. So I think that you got a pretty good shot. Let's see here. Yeah, so that's the big news. That is the big news of the night. So thank you for asking that question, dude, and thanks for the super chat as well. Great Scott, welcome to the stream, buddy. It's good to have you here again. I think you were here the other night as well, so welcome. So yeah, welcome to the new members. We're so glad to have you here. And as I told you earlier, the biggest 2 super chats of the night get to pick where these bad girls go at the end of the stream. What an awesome night to be doing this live stream. I've got some really fun news to share with you all tonight. Welcome to those of you who are watching over on Twitter. So that's new. I haven't always been on Twitter. And we are over there. So you can find me over on Twitter at Man on Mounjaro. So the word "the" had to be clipped out of there because there's not enough characters available. So Man on Mounjaro over on Twitter. Go over there and give me a follow if you wouldn't mind. I've got 2 followers over there, but I would love to grow that over there. Again, we've got our live stream going over there for the first time. And if you are watching over on Twitter, looks like we do have a couple watching over there on Twitter. Welcome to the stream. This is a weekly show about GLP-1 medications, obviously an emphasis on Mounjaro because that's what I'm on, but we talk about Wegovy with my cousin Krissy, who's on Wegovy. She comes in, talks about her experience there. We talk about semaglutide, liraglutide. We talk about all the utides. So come on over, join us. It's good to have you here. And we are excited to be streaming over on Elon Musk's Twitter. Happy to be there. So one of the things, well, we do a couple things on the channel that are just kind of staple little segments that we do. And the first one that I want to get into is called Take Out the Trash Thursday. It used to be Fake News Friday, but as time has gone on, we've kind of moved the nights around. So we do a little something called Take Out the Trash Thursday for 2 reasons. A, my Take Out the Trash night is literally Thursday. So it reminds me every night when I do the live stream, hey, I got to take the trash out tonight. With a family with 4 kids, that is, you don't want to be in the situation where you forgot to take the trash to the curb because things get real ugly real fast. So we're going to take out some trash tonight. What is the trash we're going to take out tonight? Well, from the makers of the Ozempic face hype. So you all know we've talked about Ozempic face, where apparently, you know, people are losing some fat deposits in their face and they're looking aged and old. And this is the most terrible thing in the world. Well, it's not the most terrible thing in the world if you're looking for clicks. It's actually really great if you're looking for clicks. And so this whole idea of Ozempic face has perpetuated itself. But from the makers of Ozempic face, I guess the clicks have run their due course on Ozempic face. So now we're going to talk about Ozempic butt. Now, when I first read about Ozempic butt, I thought, okay, so what's happening? Like people are getting their butt fat injected into their face and now their butts are looking saggy. But apparently, no, apparently people's butts are also losing fat, which leads to a saggy butt. So pancake butt, that's been replaced with Ozempic butt. And yeah, so that's we're going to go ahead and just say what we've said about Ozempic face is this is just the latest and greatest way to kind of come after these medications and drive some clicks, drive some hype and hysteria. But we all know that when you lose weight, it comes from all different parts of your body. And your butt is certainly not excluded from that. So that is the fake news tonight that the fake trash, I should say, that we're taking out tonight. How's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody in the chat? Let me go over there for a second and talk to you all. Great, Scott. I see that you've joined. It's so good to have you here. Looks like the chat is on fire. This chat is on fire. Wow. You're all really going all right. I can't even keep up with that, but I do just want to say another hello to you. Amy F is a member. Welcome, Amy, to the channel. That's great. I wonder if we could get 3 or 4 more people to become members tonight. That would be superb. Welcome. It's good to have you here, Amy F. I appreciate you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is good to have you here. So yeah, just a reminder that if you become a member, you get access. Now Amy has access to all the custom emojis. How fun is that? So good to have you. Michelle said she wishes she could lose some of her butt. I can't wait for Ozempic stomach or Mounjaro stomach. That's what I'm after here. So yeah, the chat is lit. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all of you who have joined tonight. It is so good to have you here. It's so great to be here again on a Thursday night. So another segment that we like to drop on this channel every week on the Pen Live is we like to talk about what's fresh in the world of GLP-1. So let's talk about what's fresh. What's fresh? Well, there's a lot that is fresh in the world of GLP-1 medications and Mounjaro, and we're here to talk about them all tonight. One of the things that I wanted to share with you is just the fact that we're over on Twitter. So I think I mentioned that a little bit earlier too when I was welcoming everybody to the channel. Welcome to those of you who are watching on Twitter. If you are not following me on Twitter, please pop over there and give Man on Mounjaro. I'm waiting on my blue check at Man on Mounjaro, and you can follow me there, and we'll be live streaming there. So I'm super excited to be over there. So that's fresh on the channel, and I'm super excited about that as well. One of the things that I'm also excited about is I'm not sure that you all got a chance to see this past week, and so I'm gonna share just a picture here. I'm gonna throw it up on the screen. So this guy here, holding his man on the, actually it's my sister's, who is a friend of this guy here. This guy's name is Tim Dodd, and Tim has a super awesome YouTube channel, and that channel is called Everyday Astronaut. And Everyday Astronaut is a very neat channel. Sorry, I got some technical difficulties I'm contending with here, everybody. Bear with me. So Everyday Astronaut is the channel that Tim is the proprietor of, and he's a huge fan of rocket engines and space exploration, and as such has landed some super cool interviews, including interviews with Elon Musk, right? So he has a channel. Go over there, check out Everyday Astronaut. He's got a website as well. I was going to share that with you too. Let's see here, just to give you a flavor of what Tim does here. Obviously, you can check out his channel, but we'll show you his website here as well. So yeah, he just follows all the launches that SpaceX does. Gets really amazing footage. He's a very, very creative photographer and just an interesting dude all around. So I've been following his channel for some time now. And to be honest with you, some of his, the excitement, I get excited and I geek out about things about space exploration and things like that as well. I think I've shared on this channel before that I've always been a big fan of Art Bell's Coast to Coast, which it's not the same anymore, but I kind of grew up on that. If you know what Coast to Coast is, put it in the chat. Many people have not heard of it, but if it's kind of the one of those, if you know things. So Tim's actually going to the moon. So he will be on a manned flight to the literal moon. So he's the literal man on the moon. So when the literal man on the moon was rocking a Man on the Mounjaro mug, I had to share that picture with you. I'll throw that up again once more. That was super cool for me to share. And I think because he's interviewed Elon Musk, I think that de facto makes Elon Musk and I great friends. We're great friends. We hang out a ton, mostly me watching videos of him on YouTube. But yeah, so super cool. And so thanks to Tim at Everyday Astronaut for letting me share that picture with the channel. That was fun to do this past week. So thanks for sharing that, Tim. Another thing that I wanted to share with you. Sorry, I'm staring over here at this other screen. Someday I'm going to get a better setup in here, I promise. But for now, it is what it is. This is just kind of a fun topic. We don't usually talk about celebrity stuff on this channel, but sometimes it's just fun to show kind of what's going on. Charles Barkley is on the moon. So this past week, Charles Barkley said he's lost 62 pounds working out and taking his weekly shot. And he did mention Mounjaro by name. He's taken Mounjaro. So that's kind of cool just to see, other people, in the limelight that are benefiting also from this medication. It's just kind of a neat deal. So yeah, Charles is on the moon. And one of the questions that I wanted to ask all of you tonight is, I've seen some other celebrities recently in the news for being on Mounjaro. I think who's the Ozzy Osbourne's wife? Sharon Osbourne, I think, was one of them. Who else have you all heard about being on Mounjaro? I think Rosie O'Donnell maybe was the first one that I had heard about. So we got Rosie. This is quite the cast of characters. We got Rosie O'Donnell, we got Ozzy Osbourne's wife, and now we got Charles Barkley. I'd like to be in the room with those three people. I think so. This is your formal invite. Okay, so please, if you're on Twitter, now that you're on Twitter, please at Elon Musk, at Rosie O'Donnell, at Charles Barkley, at Ozzy Osbourne's wife, Sharon, just at them and tell them that they have a formal invitation to On the Pen Live. We'd love to talk to them about their journey. And I'm sure they'd love to come here and talk to Man on the Mounjaro. So, and if you happen to be watching, open invitation, especially Elon. I did go over to Twitter just because of you. So yeah, any other Ricky Lake? Is that for real, Pug? Is Mickey Lake for real? Okay, Mindy Kaling. I think I did see Mindy Kaling was on maybe Ozempic. Yeah. And Elon Musk has been in the news as being on Ozempic, I think, as well. So yeah, very cool. There are quite a few of those celebrities who are on the moon. And so, yeah, it's kind of cool because we've been talking about this now for a while, and it's really just kind of come into the mainstream in the last couple of months here. And so it's cool. Yeah. Emmy says, I want to circle back with article titles. Or sorry, something jumped ahead. I want to circle back and say how in love I am that with Charles Barkley announcing that he's on the moon. I have a few patients where his voice will mean a lot. That's super cool. Yeah. Ron DeSantis. Is that for real? I bet Ron DeSantis is on that compound semaglutide because it's all coming from Florida. Yeah, I admire the transparency too. I think it's really cool because it's got the power to just mainstream it. I mean, that's one of the things that we've talked about on this channel. I've openly shared with people about being on Mounjaro. I think, for me, I haven't lost a dramatic amount of weight, but I've lost almost 40 pounds. I'll get into that maybe with Krissy a little bit later. But I've had no problem sharing like, hey, I'm getting help. I was broken metabolically, and there's no shame in whether we're talking about metabolic health, whether we're talking about hormone issues, whether we're talking about even mental health issues. When our body is broken, when our body is not working properly, there is absolutely no shame in getting the help that you need pharmaceutically. And so I think that there's just, some really great advancements. And so, yeah, kudos to those who have a platform that are being open and honest and transparent about their journey. I think that's really cool. As a side note, there was some really interesting news from Eli Lilly this week. So 2 big bits of information. One I made a video about, and that was that Eli Lilly acquired, not acquired, but they announced a big partnership with Xtalpi, which is an AI driven company unfortunately out of China. We all know that I'm not a huge fan of that. But they are the idea of pharmaceutical companies leveraging the technology of AI to advance treatments in all of these areas of chronic disease is super exciting, because the power of AI is going to change the world as we know it. It's the biggest shift in our lifetime. It's tectonic, and to see the potential for what that can do for medications, I think is super exciting. If you didn't get a chance to check that video out, go back and check that out. I talked a little bit about that merger, or not merger. I keep saying that they didn't merge, but they're just partnering, Eli Lilly and Xtalpi. The other bit of big news that I saw this week is that Eli Lilly actually surpassed Johnson & Johnson as the most valuable pharmaceutical company. I didn't vet that. It was just a headline thing that I saw. But if that's indeed true, that is also very exciting to hear about as well. So, yeah, lots of cool and interesting information coming out. Lots fresh in the world of GLP-1 medications. It's cool to have a week where there's a lot to talk about. There's been weeks where there's just not a lot of advancements or things to talk about in the world of GLP-1s, but there's certainly plenty this week. And it's been fun to share some of this information with you. So another moment to just kind of catch up in the chat. Is DeSantis diabetic? I'd be curious to know that. Maybe he is. What else we got? Yeah. Sue said he'd take production issues over folks paying $1,200 a month. I agree. Yeah. Yeah. So exciting things happening, and it's exciting to be here with you all and to be able to have the pleasure of sharing the news as it comes out with all of you. So again, at the top, if you missed it, if you're just joining, big news about the Mounjaro savings card is that for those who are type 2 diabetic who were looking at losing their access to the savings card in June, they have released a new card for you that you can go to elililly.com and download. It's linked in the description of this video. You'll get about half off of your script every month if you do not have coverage. You have to have commercial insurance, but if you don't have coverage for Mounjaro specifically, you'll get it for about half off. Sue said Rob the diabetic. Dude, you're hilarious. One of these days, I'm going to get you on here. One of the things that we'll be doing here, I'm going to bring Krissy in here in a couple of minutes. So Krissy, this is like your 2-minute warning. But we're going to bring Krissy in a minute, and we're going to chat a little bit about our journeys and share just kind of a little new segment that we're doing. Oh, one of the things that I wanted to share, this is funny. Apparently they're letting anybody do this, but another bit of new what's fresh information this week is that I'm now the man on the Cameo. So you can find me over at Cameo. If you're not familiar with what Cameo is, it's basically a place where you can go. Mostly historically, it's been like actors and stuff, but now they've added social media influencers to their sphere of people that you can basically send a private video of encouragement, of congratulations, that type of deal.
Mounjaro, that's why I'm here on Cameo. If you need...
Sorry, we're getting choppy here.
If you need an uplifting video for me to send to your friend who's a fan of the channel, a fan of Man of the Mounjaro, a GLP-1 user, I'm your guy. That's why I'm here. I hope that you'll reach out. I hope to be doing a video for you soon. And thanks for checking out the page. Dave Knapp, Man of the Mounjaro.
So
that's why I'm here on Cameo.
That
If you need
is a
an
thing now.
uplifting video
That's a thing now.
for
So
me
if
to
you want a cameo from a Dave Knapp, man on the Mounjaro, that's available over on Cameo. Joseph gifted 10 memberships. Dude, that is so generous of you. Thank you so much, Joseph. I appreciate it. Sue with another $2 super chat. So far, we got Sue the Dude and Pug, I believe, in the lead to pick where these bad girls are going at the end of the stream. I'm nervous. I got to give Joseph a pen selection for all that gifting. Yeah, maybe I'll take 4 Mounjaro shots tonight. Yeah, I guess 10 memberships probably supersedes. I don't know. I can't quite do the math here, but yeah, we'll get it figured out. Dave, did you see the new Pfizer oral GLP-1 announcement? Yes, Freedom Variant. First of all, thanks for watching. I've seen your name here a few times, so welcome back to the channel. I did see that. I read a little bit about it. I believe Sue the Dude actually sent me the information about that maybe 2 weeks ago, and I did some reading about it. I think it's got some potential. I can't remember, to be honest with you. I should have been prepared to talk about it, but I'm just not. But I don't think it's a dual acting, but it has the word GLP in it. Like that's probably significant because the one that Lilly is studying is orforglipron, and so maybe one of the NPs in the channel can speak to what the word GLP might be indicative of, but sounds like it might work a similar way to what Lilly is testing, and it sounds like it's got a really good profile as it comes to weight loss. And so really strong trial results. That's what I read, Freedom Variant. It was that it achieved the similar or stronger weight loss than Ozempic and faster. So that is what I read. So yeah, I'm not going to go down a Pfizer rabbit hole, but yeah, that's exciting information. They need to do something. Absolutely. They're going to, yeah. Michelle said it, not me. Yep. So yeah, awesome. Thanks for sharing that, Freedom Variant. I did see that, and I appreciate you bringing that up. Maybe we'll do a video on it at some point, because that is worth sharing. I want to branch out and be able to do more videos just outside of Eli Lilly and stuff like that. But, there's only so much time. If we get to, like 1,000 members on the channel, I can switch what I'm doing and probably do these videos full time. But that's a lot of members. So yeah. But if I get some more bandwidth, I will be adding some more pharmaceutical company. And I've already tried to add a little bit in. I did a recap of Novo Nordisk's most recent earnings call, and just, I'm always talking about these things through the perspective of how it's going to impact diabetes and obesity treatment, because that's really where my passion and my heart and soul is. So yeah, I really do want to be learning more about what the other major drug manufacturers are doing. It's interesting. I know there's another dual acting. So, that's Mounjaro, which, I've had people argue Mounjaro isn't a GLP-1 drug. It's in a class of its own. And technically that's correct, because it's a dual acting drug, not like semaglutide, not like dulaglutide, not like liraglutide, not like the other utides, right? Tirzepatide is a dual acting, and it acts on not only the GLP-1 receptor, but the GIP receptor. And I did hear and read some about another drug company. It had a funny name, like Viking or something, Viking Pharmaceutical, and they were testing another dual acting. I think I'm saying that right. It's been like 3 months since I saw the info, but we'll definitely get into covering more of that as we add more and more members and followers to the channel. So yeah. Thanks again to Joseph for gifting all of those channel memberships. I hope that if you've become a channel member tonight, that you'll stick around and continue to support the channel. I appreciate that so much. Thank you to each and every one of you. I always say it, you're the best part of this channel. Krissy, we've gone way past your 2-minute warning. I should also take this moment to let everybody know that after Krissy and I talk for a little bit, we're going to be taking your calls at 1-833-847-9372. We're going to open up the phone line to anybody who has questions. You can call and get on the moon. So I'm just going to scroll that number now. But Krissy, are you ready to come into the stream? She's all good. Krissy, you're coming in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the moon. Welcome to the muted moon. You're laughing about something we can't hear you. I can't hear you, but I bet it's funny.
I just showed my.
You just sounded like a robot. Say it.
I did.
Yeah, you sound like a robot in a hallway. Kind of. Talk again.
I don't. Hello.
Yeah. Does Krissy
Hold
sound like a
on.
robot to anybody else, or is that just me? Because I can definitely deal with it, but I don't know if all of you can. I lost you completely.
Oh
there.
my gosh! Do I still see my family? So
You sound like a drunk robot now.
muted.
You sound like a drunk
I'm
robot
not
now.
even drinking. Oh, I should. What just
This is how you
happened on Twitter?
I don't sound like a drunk robot. That was actually spot on. That was spot on to how you sound. You sound drunk. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's the earbuds. I don't know. We can here. Maybe I'll.
Do I still,
Oh, that's
do I
better.
still sound like a?
You don't sound like a drunk robot, but I'm not picking up all the words that you're saying.
Seriously, what is going on today?
There we go. That was better.
Okay. I just have to yell.
Yep.
Enunciate.
Enunciate. Vanessa said, Krissy, did you bring the cottage cheese and fruit?
Right? No, but I did just embarrass myself wholly, and I'm sorry if Elon never comes on the show.
Yeah, he's watching.
I created Twitter for myself in 2012, and I have tweeted twice since then. And now I don't have a clue what just happened, but I know I showed my age.
I don't. What happened?
I retweeted the video, and like on every other social media platform, I thought I could go back and like edit, hey, and tag, Sharon Osbourne and Elon Musk.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So then I was like, oh, I'll just comment and say, hey, you guys should come on our humble show sometime. Ha ha ha, love you. It recreates a whole new tweet. Oh my gosh. And so then I was like, now it looks like its own comment. So then I'm like, okay, so I'm going to put the video within and the comment on that tweet. And
it all culminated into you feeling like an old person.
I'm going to be 41 on Sunday.
Well, you don't look 41, but if you keep using semaglutide.
Not with my Ozempic face.
Right. Keep using semaglutide and you'll be there in no time.
It's the contour.
So, Krissy, how was your week? How is the remind us of what dosage of Wegovy you're on and tell us
2.4.
2.4. That's the tippy top.
The tippy top.
Yep.
Tippy top. I know I need to do a side by side. I mean, I don't know. Thank you, Michelle. I need to do a side by side, and I need to figure out how I look compared to when I started. Does that sound better?
Yes.
Okay.
It does. I want to share.
I
want to share something with the fans tonight. So today is June 1st. So June, can I share what's coming up? Mm-hmm. June 4th is Krissy's birthday. So June 4th. I know you said your birthday is coming up. I don't know if you said the day.
I said it's Sunday.
Oh, you did? Okay. So,
just in case nobody knows what the date is on Sunday. In
case you're bad at math, that's June 4th. So June 4th is Krissy's birthday. Now so happy early birthday to Krissy. Give Krissy
thank you. And
also
love. To you.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm getting there. Oh, I'm getting to me. I'm getting there. I wasn't going to leave myself out. But I gotta lay the whole thing out for people.
Right.
So one of the best gifts that you could give Krissy for her birthday is to go over to her channel, which is at Life with the Chrysanthemum.
It's at Chrysanthemum.
Oh, comment in the comments and then they can just click it, right?
Right. Thanks for all the birthday wishes, guys.
At Chrysanthemum. So go over and give her YouTube channel a follow. And she's on TikTok and she's on all the things. So give her a follow.
Clearly I'm on Twitter, like for the 5th time.
If you need to feel better about life, you need to follow Krissy's channel.
Oh,
You will not leave a Krissy video feeling beat down in any way. She's awesome, and it's been so great to have you along on this journey. So happy birthday to you. So June 4th is Krissy's birthday. June 5th is, shout out to my brother. I'm sure he doesn't watch this, but shout out to my brother John, whose birthday is on June 5th. Are you tracking with me? So that's June 4th, June 5th. June 6th, Jenny.
It's a free day.
No, it's not.
Oh, no, it's not.
Jenny and I will celebrate. I got to do the math. It's 15 years. 15-year anniversary on June 6th. So Krissy June 4th, John June 5th, Jenny and I June 6th. I turn 38 on June 7th. And then my mom's birthday is on June 8th. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. So
and your mother will take you back out of this world if you tell everyone how old she will be.
She will. But she's not that much older than me.
She's not.
Just old enough, right?
She was in her teens when I was born.
Yep.
So let's talk about this.
She was in the teens when I was born for one day.
Right. So now you just gave it away. Now everyone knows.
But people have to be good at math. If I had to tell them that June 4th was Sunday, then they can't do that math. It's okay.
Oh my gosh. Right? It's a big month. That pales into comparison of what happens in our family in February. But we are children. We don't get to partake in the February madness. But let's talk about this for a minute now that we've mentioned your mother. Hopefully she's not watching this. Maybe I want her to. I don't know.
I don't know where you're going.
So my Aunt Wendy, in her infinite wisdom as a teenager, babysitting the cutest little baby in the world.
Wait.
Also, your mom was in high school when I was born. She was not in high school when you were born.
Are you talking about you, the cute baby?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
follow along.
Yeah, okay, I'm tracking.
She would feed me Jello pudding pops.
Oh,
and I blame her.
Jello pudding pop. With the Jello and the pudding and the Theo. I'm done. Sorry.
So do I have a case?
You do.
I feel like I do, right?
My mom
made me fat.
Created eating issues for you. It all comes out.
And I mean, it was the sugar.
The sugar. Yeah. Those Jello pudding pops were low key, like one of the best treats that one could get. Oop, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh.
I'm trying to do something really clever. You gotta. Sorry.
Dave.
Hello. I promised. I was trying to be really clever and sneaky here. Clearly, I'm not.
We have now figured out that Dave is not clever nor sneaky.
No. And that I am not live streaming with that background behind me.
But
it's a bunker.
Well, now Sue knows that you're not a prisoner. It's all a green screen.
There's no ISIS people here. Okay, so check this out. That cute baby.
Oh.
So
what hat do I have on? Is there a Cubs hat on my head?
That's a Cubs hat. So this picture, just a quick, I don't know that people care too much about this, so we won't spend too much time on it. But this is Krissy and my sister Brooke. This is Brooke in her Yankees hat for some reason.
No, this is my Yankees hat.
Yes.
That's why I'm asking if that's a Cubs hat on my head.
That is a Cubs hat.
Because I know that is not Brooke's Yankees hat.
You must have switched. And that place behind those girls, those little baby girls, is probably the most special place. I think I can speak for you as well. This was the most special place of our childhood. Bar.
If I could go back there today, I would.
So this is a cabin that my grandpa built on a lake here in Iowa. He was a land surveyor. And being a land surveyor, he had access to a lot of like barns that had been blown down from storms and wood poles. And you can see that's a big, giant 4-story A-frame cabin, right? I think it's 4. 1, 2,
3.
Three story.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. So you can see the brick foundation of that cabin was brick from a farm that had been destroyed by a storm, I believe. And the wood part are actually big utility poles cut lengthwise that he salvaged from storms as well. And he gathered all this stuff and built a massive cabin out of it that sits on the lake in Clear Lake, Iowa. The facade is different now, sad, but and he's gone. He's been gone for a few years, but this was a magical place that we spent our summers as kids, and it was truly magical. And so I just wanted to share that picture with you because Brooke, my sister Brooke, told me that she had found that picture, and I was like, oh, I have to share that tonight.
Will you send it to me?
Yeah, I will.
I don't want proof that there's ever been anything Cubs on my body, but
hey, I just saw that Michelle gifted 20 memberships.
Michelle
that is crazy. That is crazy. So there's lots of new members tonight. Thanks to Michelle. Thanks to Joseph. Thank you so much. That is so kind and generous of you all. I so appreciate that. And she's a mod and she helps me out all the time.
Elon, if you're watching, you should be on YouTube so you can snag one of those.
Yeah, snag one of those. I heard
Sharon,
you're
Charles.
a little hard up on cash, and so come here and get a free membership. But I wanted to share that picture and just say happy birthday. But
it's
anyway,
your 30-day risk-free trial.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we'd love it if those of you who get those would stick around. We'd love to continue to have you as members of this channel. So thank you, Michelle. That's so sweet of you. Trying to follow up in the chat. I can't believe that just threw me into the stream. It should not have done that, but whatever. Yeah. So
somebody said, oh gosh, now I can't think of it. The ground control to Major Dave. It was so funny. I was like, oh, that's so good.
I missed the reference.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Dave, it's because you're a baby. You're 3 years younger than me. I don't know why I act like you're so young.
Yeah,
you're young at heart.
My hairline will tell you this much.
No, I'm an old soul, so I get it. But like ground control to Major Tom.
I know the song.
Yeah. So when you were very psychedelic and the sound that was coming through to us when you were doing that.
People have been very generous to stick around through our technical difficulties tonight, and our mental difficulties.
I just want to say that I am so glad that it's not going to get blamed on sitting on the porch with me. That, you can do this all on your own.
Right. Exactly.
I don't have to freak out because of large June bugs in my lap.
And there have been some large June bugs.
I need to go back and watch that because, oh my goodness.
Jennifer Petty said she was gifted a membership. She said, thanks so much for the membership. First time commenter, long time.
Oh, the Gemini. Sorry.
I love to hear from the lurkers because there's been some of them coming out of the woodworks lately that they're like, I've been watching forever, but I never comment. I'm like, why? Please comment. I want to know who's here.
Then they get a free membership and they're all over the chat. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
I love you all. I'm very sarcastic. I have to tell people.
Dave, could you repeat the news for those that just joined? Good point, Sue. The news on the coupon, the Mounjaro coupon, just to recap, is that Eli Lilly issued a new coupon, which is linked in the description of this video. The great news is that if you have insurance coverage through commercial insurance and you have a type 2 diagnosis, your card was going to end in June. Now there's a new card that's going to get you all the way through December. So go download that card. It was extended. I think you'll probably have to have the new card. It's the tier 4 card, I'm calling it. But that's just because we've called them tiers on this channel to help people make sense of what they had back at the turn of the year. So I assume that's the news that Sue was talking about. So yeah, go download the new Mounjaro card. If you're a type 2 diabetic and you were looking at getting off the moon, it's going to give you about half off your Mounjaro script every month. That's the bottom line. Yeah, Michelle said it's still distributing memberships. Yeah, that's great. The more people that can join, then hopefully more of them will get delivered to people. You have to have, if you're here and you want a gifted membership, you just have to go into your settings on YouTube and allow gifts. If you have gifts allowed, it'll, I think, automatically give you a free membership. So thank you to Michelle. Thank you to Joseph as well. Yeah. So
I think at the beginning of all this, you had asked me a question.
I did. This is why two ADD people. I thought of sneaking that picture, and actually, in full transparency, I uploaded that picture before we started, but I must have got out of my app too quick, so it wasn't there when I went for it, and so then I had to get on my phone and upload it, and that's when you saw the bunker, the background bunker. Yeah,
that's like, you
a
know,
little
when
behind
you're
the
like,
scenes.
go buy $3,000 in Target gift cards. Whoops, but nothing to see here.
Exactly. I am.
Oh, I'm on the top dose. That's what you were saying. We were talking about me.
Yeah.
How's your week? That's the question.
Yeah. So I think before we go too far, because we're getting late in the stream here, I do want to let people know that the phone lines are opened. 1-833 Tirzepatide, 1-833-847-9372. We would love to hear from you tonight. If you've got questions, if you just want to say hi, whatever it may be, if you just want to get on and tell us how cool you think Sue YouTube is, whatever you want to say within reason, we'd love to hear from you. Just going to make sure that it's turned on.
If Deb Foster is on here, thank you for the subscribing.
Did we get another subscription?
Oh, no, me.
Oh.
Me.
Oh, got you. Oh, yeah, you're getting subscribed. Yeah, go over and
because that was my birthday gift. Thank you. Can I just say one thing that is monumental? Let's look at silver linings.
Yeah.
I lost weight this weekend.
Great.
I'm actually
Did you hit a new Wegovy low or?
No. Well, because so kind of, yes. So I should say a pound. I was up a pound consistently for, a little bit, and then I was down 2. I was like, oh my gosh. So I've been working my butt off. If you did go over and check out my channel, you can see some of that work that I've been doing, but yard work and such things. And so I didn't really monitor like what I was eating, but obviously I can't eat that much. But I just still had a few more cravings, but I lost a pound. Now I'm up 2 today, but you know what? I have consistently been working my butt off for like the last week. So I'm going to say those 2 pounds are officially muscle. I'm just going to say it.
Yeah, that's awesome. And yeah, it's probably water. But
I don't know though. Like, I'm not feeling bloated. I feel like I'm getting enough fluid in for once. I'm not swelling in my ankles, and my jeans are fitting great.
Good for you. I was down 276 at my lowest, and the scale topped out over the last couple months at 288. That's 12 pounds. And that's just I think it's been 2 months and change of scaling back and dose. Maybe it's been almost 3 months now.
Time gotta be at least 5 pounds of stress though.
Probably. But I think that the good news is I stepped back on the scale back down to 282 today. And I've really been focusing this last week on following my own advice of getting plenty of protein. I've been watching my carbs because my sugars aren't as well controlled without the 15 milligrams of Mounjaro. They're just not. I mean, they're not terrible, but they're not as well controlled. There's not as much forgiveness in what you're eating. So I've been eating pretty low carb. And so my protein intake naturally rises. And when that happens for me, so does the appetite suppression. because I've got so much protein, so it's naturally slower to digest and it sticks around a little bit longer because of the medication. So I've just found that to be helpful for me. I don't want to fall into the keto trap mentally that I have in the past, or the low carb trap
Do
that I have in the
you
past.
random though? I used to do a lot of grocery shopping at Walmart, and I just don't. I have like a fear of large stores now. I just hate it. Probably the ADD. I can't get out of there.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you.
So I don't do a lot of Walmarting these days. But we went there last night, and now I know you work in Waterloo though, right? So
Mhm.
go to the Waterloo Walmart. I don't know anything about the Cedar Falls one, but there was a ton of keto and lower carb options. Some things that said keto that really
All right.
are low carb. But I was like very impressed. I bought some cereal, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to try it out because I am a huge sucker for some peanut butter crunch. Like,
Oh yeah.
So I bought like the keto version of it. So we'll
We
see how
bought
that
that
is.
before. Yeah. It's
You like
got
it?
weird. It's good if it's just like anything that you eat that's low carb. If you
The
go in,
aftertaste.
if you go into it knowing that it's not an equivalent, but it's a substitute,
Mhm.
a lesser substitute, it gets the job done. It
Also,
gets.
Progresso had 2 different soups there that were keto.
I wonder
So I
if they
got the
use a lot of soups recipes call for xanthan gum instead of cornstarch and flour to thicken
This
things.
was a tomato soup. I was like, "Well, I'll see if this tastes like tomato soup." How can you screw up tomato soup?
Right.
I mean, I could probably just make it at home, but I only bought 1 can.
Yeah.
Not soup season.
Right. That's true.
But I
Uh,
thought I would do my ham balls with that instead of a can of
oh yeah.
tomato soup.
Awesome. Pug said have to read the label, hidden sugars in the keto versions. Hidden
Oh, heck
sugars,
yeah.
big sugars, and they're really finding that these sugar alcohols are terrible for you.
Oh, I should have, they don't spike my blood sugar
Erythritol,
though.
eryth.
Oh, I like xylitol though. Xylitol seems to be good for my body,
Okay,
but every body is different.
that's true.
I don't get headaches, it doesn't spike my blood sugar, all those things. Anyway, um, I should have submitted this for fake news. That cereal says it advertises 4 grams net carbs. I don't know if I don't do my math right, but I don't find 4 grams of net carbs or 1 gram of net carbs. I find 4. That's what it was.
Gotcha. Yeah, they
So,
play around with those numbers.
even with the sugar, alcohol, subtraction, all of that, it was still 4.
Yeah.
I was like,
Pug
I've
said
been ketoing for
maltodextrin.
years.
Yeah, they've got a million names for sugars, right?
Mhm.
High fructose corn syrup, agave. That's the sneaky one. They'll put agave in there and then they'll
Yeah,
call it not sugar, but it's still sugar.
yeah.
I think
It's a
that's where,
natural sugar.
yeah, so is sugar, right?
I know.
Cane
I
sugar.
love it when people say
Cane
that.
sugar is natural
But
too. It all
right.
acts the same way on your body. That's why I think I'm not pointing to my chest for no reason. I get the glucose monitor here. That's why this is helpful. If you are on keto, I really believe having a continuous glucose monitor is helpful, because then you see, is this food actually keto? What I have found is that any wheat products like a keto tortilla, my body doesn't treat a keto tortilla any differently than it does a Chipotle tortilla.
Weird.
It's the same.
Yes, I am, Deb.
Sue YouTube said Gila sugar.
Halo
You
sugar.
gotta get that in every time.
Oh,
That's awesome. So no calls tonight. That's fine. Nobody's got anything to say. That's all
I
right.
mean,
We don't always
we're
have to
doing
have
enough
something to say.
talking anyway.
This has been a great show. I have appreciated each and every one of you. There's been a lot of generosity on the show tonight with the super chats. I feel like with the 20 memberships and the Joseph, I'm torn as to who gets to choose where to inject these. So because
I feel like Michelle has earned one.
well, I feel like what we got to do is we got to take Michelle with the highest gifting of memberships, and then we got to take Pug's super chat, because I did say super chat. And I don't think Sue will throw a fit because Sue is the other super chat. So we'll go with Michelle and Sue. And if anybody throws a huge fit, I'll just go grab another 2.5 pen. Nobody gots to know.
Except for everyone on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook.
Except for about the 1,000 people that'll watch this video. It's fine, including Elon Musk, which Elon, dude, all I'm asking is for a retweet. I did you the favor of joining Twitter, Elon. I mean, Lisa with a $9.99. Now they're just trying to make it more complicated for me.
How funny would it be if, like, all of a sudden a super chat from Elon Musk?
Yeah, Elon Musk, $80 billion.
Put it in Elon Musk
gives you Elon Musk gives you a Tesla and a rocket to the moon.
Oh,
how about that?
I mean, I would just take the Tesla, but
so Emmy said we need
I'm
to
afraid
do
of heights.
We need to do a maintenance mode session. Emmy, are you offering to come on the show and do that? Sounds like an offer to me.
You know, if you guys keep buying those memberships, Dave will eventually be able to afford to fly you here for these shows.
Right. And you can come on the show live on my porch.
Exactly. I was going to say that.
Coupon
you too can swat June bugs.
That's right. Yes, Stephanie just joined the stream. Yes, the news. We'll recap it one more time. There's a $25 coupon, or not 20. It's not a $25 coupon. Don't pretend I didn't say that. The coupon has been extended to December for those with prescription drug coverage that does not cover Mounjaro, and they have a type 2 diabetes diagnosis. You've been extended till December. You just need to go to the link in the description of this video and download the new card, and you'll be set to go. You get about half off your subscription. Freedom said, any news on the Triple G? I was just thinking about that today, Freedom variant. I have not heard any news on Retatatride. I've sat in on every Lilly fireside chat, every Lilly conference call this year. And the most information on Retatatride came out back in the fall when I did the Retta Who Tried video. When I did that, that was the most information that they've released about that. And so no news on the Triple G. I don't know what to make of that other than they just haven't released any information on it. I'm really interested in orforglipron as well. Their oral, which initially they were saying was supposed to be better than Ozempic. They've kind of backed off that. I don't know why. Stride Kick. Oh, Deb. So Deb asked, Krissy, how do I add you as a friend on Stride Kick?
I added it on there, but I forgot to. It's Mac Mahone.
Mac Mahone. There is. So I just wanted to share something. I took a screenshot the other day. I won't even try to share it, but listen here, folks. I downloaded Stride Kick, a month ago on Michelle or Melissa's recommendation. And I got an update from my phone today that my physical activity doubled this last month. Doubled. I went from burning about 400 calories a day to 800 calories a day just in moving. And Stride Kick is a huge motivator for me. It really, really gets me moving. So in the private chat here, Michelle defaulted and said that Joseph and Pug can choose where I get the shot. Unless anybody wants to come in, Elon, I'm talking to you with the super chat.
Can I just enter something about Stride Kick for one moment? Just one moment.
Yep.
I beat Pug one day.
That's worth something.
I sent it to him. I screenshot it and I sent it to him in a private message.
That's awesome.
And then he told me he had to go to bed.
Awesome.
Because I was up too late.
Emmy said she reduced from 5 to 2.5. I assume that's maintenance for you, Emmy. And did you answer me coming on the stream? Let me scroll up.
Oh, also for Deb. Yes, I added you. Hello there from Canada, by the way.
Emmy's a super responder. I wish that was me. All right, so I'm going to take these shots here in a second. Pug and Joseph, if you're here, this is your 2-minute warning to tell me where to where I'm dropping these pins. And I'm excited to take my shot too. But yeah, download Stride Kick. I'm on Stride Kick, and you can find me at On The Pen.
Deb Foster's watching you from Canada, by the way.
Canada. Welcome. Now this show is international.
Yes. Well, we are from Iweja, so.
That's true. What?
Iweja, like Norwegian, Iwegian.
Oh yeah, I gotcha. So I picked up 2 followers on Twitter for this live stream. If you are on Twitter, come find me at Man on Mounjaro. Man on Mounjaro on Twitter. I would love to have more than 4 followers there.
One of them was me.
So 1.
I don't count because I'm me.
You're part of the channel, so.
I did tag the people you asked people to do.
Oh, thank you. You're so good to me. Thank you, Krissy. Left thigh, Joseph said. All right, Joseph. Left thigh. All right. Did Pug said right arm, left thigh. Father Abraham probably took
many sons. Many sons had Father Abraham.
I am one of them, and so are you. This better suppress my appetite. Left thigh. Ouch. That one hurt.
I snorted.
And that was just
now you're making me snort.
Right arm, left thigh, Father Abraham. Does anybody in this stream know that song besides us?
Anyone? Pug's heard that all his life.
That's awesome. Oh, because his name's Abraham. Oh, that one didn't hurt at all.
French class. Sorry.
Nice.
That's what we say when the light bulb goes on.
Feeling good.
And if anybody knows that reference, I'll give you $10.
Wait, what did you say?
I get it. French class.
No, I got nothing.
Nobody. Bueller.
Oh, Ferris Bueller?
No. That was just the crickets. That's what I say when there's crickets.
Oh.
It's from E.T. when they're sitting at the table.
Got you.
For dinner.
Well, Emmy's lost 45 to 50 pounds. Congratulations. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is so awesome. You guys are so great. All of you. Thank you for joining tonight. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for the memberships. Thank you for being the best part of this channel. Thank you so much for joining tonight. If you missed the big news, there's a new coupon card linked in the description of this video. You'll be able to go there and download that. If you're type 2 diabetic and you don't have Mounjaro coverage, you've been extended to December. And there was one thought that I was going to share on that just real quick. They had to do something because they're going to lose a lot of market share that they could be getting to compounded medicines, and they know that. So this is not generosity on their part. This is stone cold dollars and cents calculation. If they could extend it for people without the diagnosis code, they'd do that too, but they can't put the FDA authorization for weight loss at risk. So yeah. Thank you all for joining. You're the best part of this channel. Appreciate each and every one of you joining. If you did not already, could you hit that like button before you go tonight? I don't know what we're sitting at for likes on this stream, but we've got 50 some people here right now. If you could just hit that like button before you go, that's a huge service to the channel and it helps us out. So thank you so much. Thank you, Pug. Thank you, Michelle, for moderating. Thank you, Krissy, for joining. Thank you, Melissa H. and Michelle, for the information on the coupon changing. Emmy, thanks for contributing to the stream as you always do. Jennifer, it was good to have you here tonight. Amy, thanks for joining the channel tonight. Thank you to Joseph and Michelle for gifting the memberships. Thank you to Pug, Sue, and Joseph for the super chats. Y'all are so good to me. I appreciate each and every one of you. You're the best part of this channel. Lisa, I want to thank you as well. You dropped a super chat in there. You all are the best part of this channel. You're the reason that I can continue to do these things. And I just appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure that you get over to Krissy's channel and leave her a birthday present with a subscription to her channel. That is at Chrysanthemum. Until next week, until we see you again on the next stream, we will check you later. Thanks for joining us on the pen tonight, and we will see you next week.